Here we go. All right. 3, 2, 1. What if I told you that everyone that you know, everyone you think you know, everyone you think, and everyone who you think you are, that made no sense, but I'm gonna go with it. Who you think you are is not who you are. Who you thought you were is not who you are. Who you think you are and thought you were are actually just the same thing. You are way freaking more than any thought, than any emotion, than anything life could throw at you, life has for you. You're more than that, which is actually quite incredible, because today I'm going to go over that. Who are you really? Because you might think you're somebody, but that's just a thought itself. You see, it's still just a thought. And since it's still just a thought, you just thought it. Is it true? No. Is it wrong? No. It's just a thought. But that's not you. So we're going to cover today who you really are and what you're really capable of. Now, let me first get into position before we go any further. So, who are you really then? Not your thoughts, and not your emotions, then who are you? Who are you really? Ask yourself that question. Let me tell you, let me give you a little insight, a little help, a little hint. You see, you always have thoughts, you always have emotions, you always have a body, you've always got something. But every single time that something comes up, was it really you? Like, you never truly wanted that to happen. It was never in your control. Never was, and never will be. It was never you. Because if it was you, you'd be able to at least have somewhat of a control of what you're doing. And the thing is in life, we really don't have any control. If you think to our thoughts, our emotions, to our body, to much of the stuff, all we can do is influence it. And like, what could you be that could influence things, not have it in your control, and still make it work? So I came across this idea that I had while meditating. And the idea was that we're not our thoughts, we're not our emotions, we are awareness. We are entirely complete awareness. It's not like look, let me give you an example. When you fall asleep at night, you don't just die because you stop thinking. You don't just die because you have no more thoughts come to mind. You don't just die. You're still there, but you're unaware. And there are ways to make yourself aware when you fall asleep, and even in dreams and many things like that. People know how to lucid dream, astral project. There's a lot of cool stuff. So, for the most part, you are awareness. You see, you are the watcher of your thoughts. You are the watcher of your emotions. Technically, you're the watcher of this whole kingdom that you've got going for you. You are the one who watches it. You're the one who sees all of it go by. None of it is you, but you get to experience it. You're able to see every thought, see every emotion, see just anything. Anything that is within your conscious view, which is what you can think and feel at the present moment, that's you. Or, no. That's what you're experiencing. Alright, because you are so much stronger. You know way more, and you can technically live forever. So, your awareness, the thing that you're aware of, your awareness of your self-consciousness, or just whatever, just the awareness that you have gives you the ability to technically do anything in life. To do anything. The conscious awareness gives you the ability to see your thoughts, your feelings, and emotions, all that stuff, but it also gives you the ability to play with these things and to tamper with these things. You see, because if you embrace your awareness, so to speak, if you embrace it, the stronger you become. The more like you become. The less fear you feel, the more courage you have, the more confidence in yourself you will have, the more security, the more love for yourself. Basically, all the positives, all right? Every positive when you embrace your awareness. It's like the Taoist, the Taoist philosophy, which talks about water and how water passes no judgment through anything it touches, through anyone it meets, through anything it goes through. It passes no judgment. And I put this into a real world scenario. Say you really don't like someone, and now you start criticizing them, and now they're really in your head, and you've been thinking about them for like 30 minutes. Could you imagine all the wasted energy you just spent complaining about someone else, about your problems? Like, can you imagine how much energy that you just spent? Even in 30 minutes, that stuff will drain you completely. That stuff will drain you. But if you embrace the awareness, you see, you can get down to the root of the problem. Or maybe there's not even a problem. Maybe you just had a rough day. So, you embrace your awareness, you just look at it as your thoughts as they pass. Look at your emotions as they come and go. To pass no thought and to just be the awareness of one watching. And the more you do that, the more energy you have. And actually, the more I observe it, the more I know I'll get into states where I'll start to be more aware and I'll start to have more embrace this awareness. And the more I do it, it honestly makes it so much better. Because I notice that all my thoughts and feelings, they start to dissipate. They start to calm down. They start to relax. And they start to go away. So then, I embrace that. And from that, I'm able to see the world clearer, mentally, emotionally, and actually physically. I notice that when I'm in these certain states and I act in certain ways, that the world seems sharper. It seems more clear. It seems easier to grasp. It seems more peaceful, more calm, more loving, and more just all around fucking awesome. I shouldn't be swearing. It's just all around more awesome, alright? It's just so much more fun, so much more awesome. Just amazing. Literally, bro. Literally. It's so much more fun. It's so much cooler. And you just feel so much better. We have a serious dilemma in this world on people not embracing their selves, their awareness and sense. And the more I see, I say 98% of people do not embrace their awareness. Because, most of them, to get to this point, I've done meditation for like 2 years. To get to this point, on top of all the other things going on in life. So it took time, obviously, and it took deep thinking and spirituality and all that stuff. But for the most part, awareness literally should be taught in schools. Because it's the clearest thing to you. Well, the thing that I know so far. It's the clearest thing to you. It gives you the power. Self-awareness gives you power. Awareness gives you power. Introspection and self-improvement give you incredible powers. And I mean downright incredible. Honestly, I would not I would not be surprised if in a decade from now, I would be a multi-millionaire, having the relationships that I love, doing the things that I love, having a hell of a body, eating good food, cooking my own food, doing my own things, knowing a lot of stuff, having kids, having fun. I would not be surprised at all because I know where I'm at now. And in 2 years from where I started, which was really, really bad, but from now, the person I am right now, the person, the drive, the spirit, the energy, the motivation, the going, but also understanding now as a more recent lesson to take a step back. Just focus on me, man. Just focus on me. And the more I do it, the healthier I become. The more I do it, the more fun I have, the more I like life, the more I forgive, the more fun it is. A freaking rabbit? Okay. Okay, I'm just gonna let that slide. But for the most part, it's downright incredible. It is incredible when you stop trying to abuse yourself in a way. To stop. It's amazing when you stop making yourself not look at the pictures. Not look at the big pictures. Not look at the picture of life. Not looking at the pictures of things, but you keep yourself trapped in delusions. It's so much work that's unnecessary. And I know that from the first day I started, when I switched my attention and my awareness to growing that set awareness, growing as a person, becoming better, becoming healthier, taking responsibility for things in my life, that everything shifted. I went from wanting to not feel a dang thing to wanting to know and feel everything, even if it was considered bad. I wanted to heal myself. I wanted to get bigger, grow more, be better. And it was such an amazing shift. Just when I made that decision, just like that. Once that happened, it was just incredible. Absolutely just incredible what happened. Like, I could not explain how much I've learned over the past 2 years just because I started using my awareness. I started bringing out more of who I was. I started looking at things, even if they were tough, okay? Even if it's tough, it doesn't have to stop you. For the most part, if it's tough, go for it. Because that means that's growth. That's gonna be improvement. That's gonna be something good. That's something juicy, man. If you get that, the more secure you'll be. The more confident you will be. The more you'll understand yourself. And I'm honestly just so thankful and grateful for the world and for me, for the decision I made to take and embrace that awareness, to start my self-improvement journey. I got another video on that, the art of self-improvement, but man, to just start this journey, it has been amazing. It's been beyond anything I could have ever imagined. Because I went from having that limited mindset to only thinking of a few things, only being able to do a few things, only thinking of sustainability and doing what's secure traditionally, to looking at life through a new perspective, shifting to a growth mindset, all right? Looking at the world. I've faced fears that I thought I'd never face. I faced and I did things and I had courage, I had courageousness, and I did things and it was so much fun. I feel fear on a daily basis. I say everyone does. See, but how you'll handle it, how you do things with it, whether it's anxiety, fear, or whatever it is, whatever sort of suffering motion it is. It's all just the wrong awareness, wrong perspective, I should say, not awareness, the wrong perspective. Because if you look at it from another way, or if you look at it from somewhere else, you can see the positivity in it. And I believe that perspective and awareness can go together very well if done right. And honestly, it's just, I'm so glad. Because honestly, let me tell you what I thought I was gonna do when I was younger. Now, push me back 15 years old, just turned 15, just before I made the change, just months before I made the change, maybe 7 months before. This is what I was thinking with my life. All right, I'm gonna go to college, I'm gonna get probably my 4-year degree, go for a master's if I'm really that ambitious. I'm gonna go get a job, maybe if it's $50,000. I'm gonna work and have that sustainable job while I try to go do some things and have some hobbies, and then do that, work until I'm 60, and then retire. That would have been my general idea. You know what I'm thinking now? That's absolute crap. I don't want that. Not in the slightest. For me now, I want to start my own business. I want to get up the roof. I want to go. I want to live big. And I want to improve myself. I want to improve my relationships, my health, my things, what I do. I want to improve everything. I want to have big businesses. I want to be a multi-millionaire. I want to go into real estate. I want to have online businesses. I want to go do all this stuff. I don't want to live this really boring life running in fear the whole time. That's not fun. No one finds that fun, but not everyone is ready to get on the train of, facing it. And I get it. Everyone's ran from fear. It's pretty much universal at this point. But yeah, I honestly, it's sad, man. It really is. Once you hop on this train, man, there's no going back. But you won't even want to go back. It's only the road ahead, but damn, you're gonna love it. You are going to love it. It's the best thing ever. Honestly, I couldn't want anything more. It's all because, back to the big topic, of the awareness I had and that I embraced. I embraced that awareness. I embraced that part of myself. And where I am now, so much better. So, for the most part, hopefully I will see you in the next video. Alright. How should I do this? I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to start with holding it, and then I'm going to cut to this. Okay. Sounds like a good plan. It's like, bro, I told you.